Welcome back to the Football Manager Save here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. Thank you for your continued support. We're going to dive straight into the action today after a remarkable result in the FA Cup in the last episode. If you missed it, well worth your watch. For now, though, we're going to, well, actually not play our game in hand, but we do have a game in hand, but it's a local-ish derby. Cambridge and Northampton aren't too far away from one another. We're away from home, however, but there's only 5 points between the two sides, and the same in places. 4 places. 5 points, 4 places between the two sides, and hopefully 3 points to the side that are in the away dressing room. That's the plan anyway. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save continually. I'd appreciate it. Do subscribe to the ChesnoidPlays channel so you don't miss out on any more. And do come and join me on Twitch. It'd be great to have you live to help me make in-the-moment decisions. Caleb Chukwuemeka up top for Northampton in this one. Sean McGurk's in there. Ali Koike's a left-back we've used in a previous save on Football Manager as well. Sam Sherring was on loan at Cambridge from Bournemouth 2 seasons ago and looks pretty solid. Now finds himself at Northampton. But if we pick up where we left off last time, which was that remarkable comeback in the FA Cup, then you never know. We might be able to get ourselves a decent result here away from home at Sixfields. We will give it our best shot. They passed the ball about with quite some conviction early doors, Northampton. Doesn't bode well. Such confidence in the build-up. And a very, very well-taken goal as well. It's 1-0 to the home side in the 10th minute. And we are behind. There goes that good start I was hoping for, doesn't it? Here's Kuchunga, or know someone that would very much like the game on PC if you've already got it. Adam May with the delivery. Ghassan Ahadme's up. There's the Cambridge equaliser in first half stoppage time. Brilliant whip, brilliant leap, brilliant header. That's us on level terms. 1-1 in the game, as we're on 111 viewers on stream as well. Oh, it's so much space. Well, how's your luck? I don't know whether it was the keeper that saved it or it hit the post, but Jojic scores his first goal for the club, and he couldn't have gotten more fortunate. He's in so much space out there. How no one saw him, I've no idea. But for this rebound to go where it did, it was the post. Directly straight back at him. He quite literally couldn't miss. Open goal. 2-1 Northampton. There goes my theory of the Twitch viewership predicting the result, doesn't it? Well, it was at the beginning of the game. 5 points. 4 places. Now it's 2 points, 2 places. As we drop to 10th, Northampton rise to 11th, or did we briefly drop to 10th and come back up to 9th there? I'm not sure. Either way, Northampton are now 3 points closer to us than they were before. We've dropped to 9th, Northampton up to 11th. We'd briefly dropped to 10th there, but Charlton must have conceded late, and indeed they did. Sean Maguire in the 96th. Ensures that Carlisle, bottom of the table, get a point at home at Brunton. Is it Brunton Park, Carlisle? I want to say Brunton Park. To get a point against Charlton, which is not a bad result at all. Glenn McConnell's still actually getting more football now at Swindon, but not necessarily doing much with it, unfortunately. Not a massive amount of end product from him. Sakes is doing okay. Simps is playing almost every game for Harrogate so far this season. Performing well, but not growing amazingly. Unfortunately for us, it's a defeat in the league that puts our recent unbeaten run to an end. But it's already over. We won't contemplate on it too much more. And hopefully, the next game will be much better for us. We have a handful of questions remaining here. Not seeing anything to worry about. Ghassan had a good game, and hopefully we can continue that on. Our next fixture is Lincoln at home in 3 days. Is that League or Cup? It's the FA Cup second round, followed by... No, it's not. It's the League. Followed by the FA Cup second round, followed by Portsmouth away, which has bloody played him 3 times. Now I've got to play him again. Breathe. Okay. Lincoln, Portsmouth. And then Charlton away after that, that's a horrible run. 3 away games in a row against 3 tough oppositions, but then 3 home games in a row as well. So, swings and roundabouts. Let's give everybody a rest, shall we, after that game? But to be fair, with a fixture this as thick as it comes, we give rests quite regularly. Lincoln at home in the FA Cup. Tyler Walker up top for them. Jaden Brown in the midfield. Teddy Bishop in the midfield as well, formerly of Ipswich. Very good player. Lasse Sørensen I want to say he used to be at Stoke, but I might be mistaken. I've had him in a previous save. I might have signed him from Stoke in that save, if I recall correctly. I don't know. Home form was important, so let's try and make it count. It was at home in the previous round of the FA Cup that we got that remarkable turnaround. But no, this is the league game, isn't it? I'm getting thrown out by having Lincoln in the league and the cup back to back. So when we get into the FA Cup game and my brain goes, I wonder if we played Lincoln in the league so far this season. Yes, we have. It was the last bloody game, Ches. Oh, just don't need more injuries. Potential foot injury for Fajiri now. Christ's sake. Oh, God, give me strength. If I could just have a 20-25 league goal a year striker, I could just throw up top. Now Gas is injured. Bloody hell. Just any fit striker then. Any fit striker at any moment would be lovely, please. Christ alive. What is my luck right now? Holy moly. An hour in, both strikers, the only two strikers I have at the club that are out-and-out strikers, injured in the same bloody game. Kachunga, May, delivered. George Thomas chasing after it. Digby. Digby from distance? No. Ah! Well done, Adam May. Oh, I was panicking a little bit there. Lancaster! Lank the Tank! As dubbed by someone in chat a couple of streams ago. Driven beautifully into that corner. We've tried to use him on the right or centrally in the majority so far. But that is the best thing he's done all season. 1-0 Cambridge. Jack wants to start in the FA Cup next week as well, doesn't he, by the looks of things? 10 minutes added on. 10? Why? I mean, if anyone deserves to win the game, it's us, if you look at that momentum. We are in the 100th minute here. No, we're not in extra time again in a league game. Adam May's offside. It's not going to count, but it very nearly did. We will get the win, though, by a goal to nil. And the points are the most important thing at this stage of the season, so I'm happy enough with the dub. What I'm not happy with is losing two of my only two out-and-out strikers. How long are they both out for? Gas. Broken lower arm, 5 to 6 weeks. Twisted ankle, 3 to 4 weeks for Jiri. Right. Okay, that's them out for the rest of the calendar year then. Bugger. Any other changes? I don't think so. We'll make JK an advanced forward. Hopefully, he can fill that gap, fill that void for the next month. Then when he goes back to Palace, Fajiri and Gassan will be fit again. And we'll give Jack that start. Because he's earned it after that goal to win us the game in the league. But can we now win the game in the cup? I hope so. I'm going to give Jack Stevens a start over Will Mannion because he's whining at the moment. So I kind of just want to make sure that we don't rock the boat with morale. I want to make sure that he stays relatively happy so that we can not have a disruptive figure in the group. Because in January, I could loan him. I don't know whether I could sell him, actually. I probably could sell him. He signed on a free at the beginning of this season. I could sell him, but I could loan him. But at the same time, I don't know who I could get in as a replacement, as a backup goalkeeper, because it's really hard to do. So I'd rather have just two strong goalkeepers that are happy at the club with the amount of football that they're getting. But the minute he's not happy, they've got it's a similar side that we played in the league, but hopefully this time we can get as good a result and as good a performance, but this time away from home. Elias on the run. Oh, that was a dead pass. Somehow, JK's done wonders with it. And then gone up and scored with it. All right, John Kamani. It was a terrible pass from Kachunga, but he's made the most of it. Don't tell me that I'm going to find my 20 to 25 a year striker, even though he's actually a winger, and he's leaving us after a loan spell in a month's time. That would be the worst discovery ever. The worst good discovery ever. Oh, that's a Brilliant cross. Jack Vale equalises, but it's all about the ball from Shodipo. We're only 7 minutes in. It's 1-1 already. So the run from Shodipo as well, to be fair. And then... driven is the word. That is superb. I wonder if they're playing with low crosses as a tactic, perhaps. Morrow, someone drift wide. Elias nearly went out there. He is now involved. Oh my god, Elias Kachunga's having a nightmare. Oh, so are Lincoln! J.K. Gordon scores his second of the game. A horrendous mistake from Lincoln. Jackson, the man that needs to hang his head. This is a terrible ball from a terrible touch from Elias, but Burrows plays it inside and Jackson just misses it. It's just behind him. JK punishes the mistake and we have ourselves a 2-1 lead here in the FA Cup. Are we destined for a third round tie? Maybe so. Let's make some changes. Fresh legs, please. Soleil Kaikai back from injury, influencing the play down the left-hand side. How is that for influencing the play? And Elias Kachunga does finally have the positive action that goes in his favour. He finally gets the goal or assist that his overall play kind of deserves. It's brilliant from Soleil Kaikai, though, down the left-hand side. He's been on the pitch about 90 seconds after a few weeks out, and he's immediately provided a goal. We are headed to the next round of the FA Cup. We need the money, so thank the Lord for that. Now give me Manchester United away, please. Don't care if we lose 8-0. I want the pennies. He's having a terrible game, actually, Brown. But that is a lovely ball. And Duffy's got 2 in the middle to aim for. Oh, my God. Oh, how's your luck? Brilliant reaction save from Jack Stevens from the first effort. And somehow, it's still found its way back to Duffy again. They may have pulled on back and made it nervy at the end, but we are going to get the win and be through to the next round of the FA Cup. I need that. The money from a solid FA Cup run can make the difference between progressing as a club within 3 years at this level or progressing as a club within 6 or 7. We have, in other saves, of course, over the years, spent 5, 6, 7 years in a certain division before finally being able to work our way towards promotion. Hopefully, we can get Cambridge out of this division and up to the Championship within 4. That would be sensational if we can. And the money from this FA Cup run could go a long way towards that. It's another £67,000. Oh, my Lord. Ooh, there aren't many favourable draws in there, are they? So we'll advance to our team and we get a home tie against Watford. Not really the glamour tie I was after, if I'm honest. Come on then, lads. I mean, we've played Portsmouth so much recently, I don't really need to dwell on their team, do I? No pressure today, gents. We've done much better in this competition than we expected to. Portsmouth are obviously a very good team and club. Big club for this level. That was an entertaining half of absolutely nothing happening, wasn't it? You've done nothing. You've done nothing wrong. Not done anything right, but you've done nothing wrong. Half the battle sometimes is just not making any mistakes. Now's when Portsmouth take the lead within seconds of the restart, though. He says, jinxing himself, because there you go. 21 seconds. 21 seconds is all it took. 21 bloody seconds. Have they got a pen? I couldn't figure out what was happening for a moment. Sick. Colby Bishop. 2-0 Portsmouth. And this time, with 12 minutes to go, we're not coming back. And out of the EFL Trophy. Portsmouth finally get themselves a victory in the cup against us. They beat us in the league. They should have beaten us in the FA Cup. We somehow managed to get through, but we're not going to get any money from that, unfortunately, going out now. Sad. And we've got Charlton away in 4 days' time, which I can't wait for. Charlton away is such a difficult game. It's not one, really, that we need on the back of a poor result and performance like that. Charlton away. Charlton, a side that should be doing better than they are, really, given the nature of the club. Charlton, for me, are a championship side. They had their time in the Premier League, obviously, but I think for me they're a very big League One side, but for me they're a bottom half championship side in terms of just size of club, etc. So I'm not expecting much from this game. It's always a difficult away game. They get 20-odd thousand at home attendance-wise. They've got some very good players. I mean, Michael Hector, for Christ's sake, is in their starting lineup. It just tells you everything about the calibre of player they have for this level. So hopefully we can just hold our own here. Avoiding defeat at the Valley is a very good result. Kamara. Don't leave him that much space because he'll do that. On the edge of the box, and nobody even contemplates closing him down. Go on, Elias. Drill it. That wasn't really drilled. You've got to win this header, Morrow. Well up. George Thomas says Liam Bennett out wide. There's still the option down the line. We've got 3 men in the middle here that we can utilise. Don't mind a patient build-up. Flick it. Get it to Kachunga. They keep leaving Elias Kachunga in loads of space. Their left back pushes forward a lot. So I might, in the tactics, try and focus play down the right-hand side to see if that makes a difference. Thomas looking for JK. JK in the box. Oh, my Lord! Have we been criminally underusing JK Gordon all season? I think we might have been. He's disgusting up top. That's a devastating finish. Talk about clinical. Played in, one touch, wham! Well then. Lovely assist from George Thomas as well. Up the Yellers. Encourage. Just let that time tick away. Let that time tick away. It has done. Jesus, 97 minutes we went to. A 1-1 draw away from home against Charlton. That is a fantastic result against a very, very good team. I said at the beginning of the game, I'd be thrilled with a point. Guess what we got? Guess what I am? A point and thrilled. Most of the loanees are having good times right now. Josh McGuinness, wow. Throwbacks to the whole City career mode on FIFA 21. Josh McGuinness was a baller for me in those opening games. I looked into Shadipo because his contract is running out at Lincoln in 24 days' time. So I'd be tempted to approach to sign him. I'm going to add him to my shortlist. I think I might try and sign Shadipo. If we're losing JK and I can't get him back, then Shadipo's an absolute must. Jack Vale will be phenomenal, and I'll shortlist him because I'd love to have him on loan next year. But if we do end up unable to renew Kamani's loan, I'll try one more time to try and get him back. Too early to discuss a loan extension. Well, last time they said they'd ruled it out because they wanted him to play at a different level, but at the moment they're not saying no anymore off the bat to JK. So I'll hold off potentially then on going for Shadipo, but Shadipo is certainly a player that I would be interested in signing for about, if I can get him for about what he's on, then I don't think that's a bad thing at all, really. At 26, he's still got 3 or 4 years left to put the performances in and make an impact. We show little let up of this fantastic season. I'm not going to say anything that's going to make me jinx myself for the rest of the season. I'd love JK to play for us permanently, but absolutely he's going to play at a bigger club. Steve Evans, stacked by Stevenage. You love to see it. Don't like Steve Evans. Don't like Steve Evans at all. That is all for me for today for this YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Hopefully you're enjoying this Football Manager content coming to you as regularly as I can get it to you as well. Formula 1 is also on its way to you as regularly as I can get that to you as well. And the My Player Save, of course, continues every weekday. So do continue to check that out. And of course, Chelsea continues in Season 3 over on the main channel as well. We're nearly halfway through that 3rd season already. We're having a lot of fun, actually, at Chelsea. So do go and watch that one as well. But that's all for me for today for this YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. whatever game that may be.